Good morning, YouTube. All right, today, CSM-089, 1 hour, 37 minutes, 9.06 rating. Quirky style mode game with new features. One new type of bomb. A stopper can deactivate any emitter till bomb will be destroyed by double click. Oh, weird. Attention. Some regalians factory chips can produce limited amount of bombs. On mouse, you can see all gates network with the same color. That is cool. Sorry, but network with gate joiners 1 cannot be shown properly. And sorry that quirky help box Control-Shift-J not include all information. Cool? All right, let's go do this. Download, play. How do I feel about all of that? I don't know. It's a lot of information. There's always like a lot going on in this game. They're constantly introducing new things. Alright, so I want a terp. Terp doesn't really want to go up there, but it might need to. 5, 10, 5. Can come down here. So ideally, I'm going to want to wall this off. Unless I can take this over, which would be amazing. We have blockers. With these blockers. That is so cool. The lines are even in yellow. I like it. With the blockers, orange, green, 50, 15, 50, 50, 50, 30. This thing explodes for 10,000. Basically 11,000. Ooh, red, yellow. We have 2 blockers. Reds. I like these lines so much. Yellows. Yellows do not look bad. I'm leaning towards these 2 reds. Green. Green is going to be rough. Is green going to be rough? 50-50. Yeah, we know these ones are going to be hard. Yeah, but that's a ways off. These things. These are going to be super tough. No, these stupid white ones. I could just block this off. It was pointed out last time that yes, I wasted like the whole map blocking off those big numbers, and there were other big numbers elsewhere. 1560, but this isn't hooked up to anything except for this one. 500, 180, 250, 250. Ooh, anti-creep 500. Okay, so 900. I'm going to say that's enough reason to block off red. And I'm just going to block off red down here. Okay. I was thinking about blocking off those white ones. I was. Ooh, we're going to take this way quicker than I was hoping. Cool. So once I take that, terraform, terrain height 2, brush size 1, do this, do this. So after I take this one, do I want to go get this power thing? Kind of. Ooh, I'm starting to lose. I was really hoping I could take that. I might just have to restart the map. Is there a way I could have forced this to go quicker? Oh no, it was like perfectly balanced so that I could not get that. The game knew it. All right, menu restart. I don't see a good way to get that. That's painful. All right. Command center. Structure. Terp. All right. So, we're going to keep doing what we were doing last time. This one goes to here. This one goes to here. Cool. This one. Terraform. Is there any chance? No. We know there's not a chance. God, I wish I could take this. We're gonna get it. It's just gonna take a minute. Ooh. This one. Yeah, but this is the one that I want to go for first, I think. Ooh, maybe not. 555. All right, instead of those, should I just be digging into here? Terraform. No, I have to wall this off, I think. Because otherwise we won't be able to build this up to 4 without taking some damage, basically. Alright, so now, terrain height 1. Limited energy. With that limited energy... Okay, these back ones are lower priority. I do still want them, but they're low priority. 2s. Do not need to pull this down. Alright, right now you produce 10. 90. Ooh. Does 90 flood over this wall? It would eventually, I think. Or maybe it wouldn't. Never mind, it wouldn't. Because the walls are up to height 100. If that makes... Yeah, that makes sense. Trying to flood this sooner. This is a waste of energy. Kind of. We gotta do it, though. Just take this thing over. We got it. Cool. From there... Go into here. There's only 5 building up into here. This area will build up to 10, but right now it only has 5. Go take this first. I now produce 20 every half second. That's good. Terrain height 2. Ooh, can I take all of these? I can. This one explodes for so much. As much as I do want this thing, I don't want it that quickly. It's not like I own any of these gates anyways. Alright, terraform. This one. Nope. Terrain height 1. This one. We could start doing this now. And ideally, I would get a reactor going. We're about to get some space. Getting space will be helpful, then I can build a second terp soonish. Oh, maybe I should wall this off. No, it'll build up to 4. We're fine. Bam. We own these. This explodes for how much? 6,300. At least it's not as bad as the other one, but still bad. Okay. Wall these off. How much does orange have? Orange is not that bad. So this one is only 15. I will start going for that pretty quick. We could start doing that now. If nothing else, it gives my terp something to do. How much is in here? 15. Yeah, but my terp already has things to do. Cancel these. Let my terp finish doing what it's currently working on. Okay, we own this. That is mine. Next up. I do want to be able to build over here. So do I have a spot where I could build the forge? Not yet. Alright. What's up with this arrow? Wasn't that arrow pointing up before? I think it was. So is this thing slowly rotating? Or can I control it? We'll see. I'll try and pay attention to that a little bit. So down here, orange. Probably don't want to fight that. I do want to fight this. What else do I want? Sealed off this one. That's fine. This one, 350, 15. 15 is good. That's questionable. If I build there... Okay, that works. The game plan is to go for this bottom one, terraform. Start doing that. Ooh, these are built all the way up to 4. That is a little bit. What just blew up? Oh no. Oh, this blue one. I didn't realize I didn't have a terp over there to wall it off. It was like 11,000. My bad. I knew that was gonna happen. I meant to move a terp up there. I did. Alright, 30, 30, 30. This number 1. Cool. That was painful. Get it back. We did get it back. We're gonna get back those 2. I did wall it off to height 2, didn't I? Oh, the arrow might have changed. That's probably what happened. How much is built up over here? The main thing is, whatever happened, that blue one blew up. No, they're flooding out this way. I think that's just because so much of this was built up, though. Don't lose this. We're starting to lose this. No. No! Starting to lose everything. I don't have to restart, but I am a little bit tempted to. That's painful. Menu. Restart. Pay attention to that arrow. Whatever's going on with that arrow, I should, notice. Game plan. Game plan is to get this structure built. This terp. Still block off the reds. Sounds good to me. Trying to take this quickly. I think that was actually slightly quicker than last time, just because I walled off this back section before more of this filled in. Okay, start building that reactor. Darn, I should have filled in these back ones, but that's fine. Saved up our energy. With that energy, start going into here. with this one. Once I own that, start opening this wall. Do not yet own that. That arrow flipped. So when the arrow flips, it blocks the flow. That makes sense. Take over this. Nice, that filled up. Will it stay filled up? Yeah, it should. I think we're producing enough that we could fight up here, and we should be good here. So next up, I would like, we already built this reactor. Ideally, I would build another. Start working on these. It's a lot of 15s in here. Few 20s. Right, I do not want to pop this. To stop that from happening, we will bring these up to number 2, to height 2. Lower these. This one. Start charging this one. Build a few of these up to 3, just so that I don't explode this too early. Could have built some of these up to 2. Still can do that. Should get me this that little bit sooner. Sweet. So now, not this one. All right, what's going on up here? Not much, but I do want to have a terp ready. Ooh, but that terp cannot reach far enough, so that is good to know. That's really good to know. Another terp. So what is my plan to reach over to here? Just pay attention to this blue. That's it? Pay attention. Paying attention is very difficult, but it's a thing I'm capable of doing. So now, terraform. Terrain height 1. That one. This one. Terp isn't ready yet, but it's almost ready. What about coming up here? That would be kind of useful. Not yet, but soonish. That was way worse than I was expecting. Why is it so bad? 78. We blew up that blue thing again. It happened so quick as soon as this opened up. Oh, we just instantly rush over it. Menu. Restart. I just restarted for that same reason. All right, so this thing just rotates every once in a while. Got it. Got it. I'm so ready for this now. I don't feel ready for this. That's okay. We're gonna do it. You go to this one. You go to this one. Speed up 3x. Terraform. Terrain height 2. This one. Terrain height 1. Wait until those 3 are built. terrain height 2. I did end up with a little bit more over here, I think because I built this corner one first, which was not really necessary at all. Okay, this thing is filled in. Good. So now we want to start digging this out. Terrain height 1. I do want to turn this on, but first I want to get one reactor building. Before I get one reactor, I want to make sure that I've got this all dug out. So now we've got that dug out. This is flooding up into here. We're gonna wall off a height 2. That is the game plan. Beyond that, terraform. I'm gonna leave those unwalled. Cool, I own that. Take this over. Next up, we need to make a relay, to make a reactor. All right, after that, we need to wall this off. Terraform, terrain height 2, terrain height 3, brush size 3. This one, this one, this one. Cancel, cancel. This should only go to brush height, or to terrain height 2. That one. Looks good. Energy. We're building a reactor. So now I've taken this over. Terraform, terrain height 1, this one. All right, next up, you need to move. Energy is starting to build up. I would like another terp, but I would also like another reactor. This one. What am I supposed to be doing with this? I'm supposed to be terraform. Getting those down. Keep noticing this one out of the corner of my eye. 40 against 10 and 100. That 100. Ah. This would be a really good place to be able to take something out. This is another good place to win. So this arrow is going to rotate down. When it does that do anything? Doesn't seem like it. There's another one over here, but that one's way tougher. Way, way tougher. Ooh, there's another one over here. If I could shut a few of these off, and there is a way, then that would be pretty helpful. We'll think about it. So to get these bombs, this one, pretty nearby, number 12, hooks up through yellow Terraform. Terrain height 2. Just for a second. All right. Green. Green is built up to 147. Yellow is the area that I really want to fight next, I think. There is this top area, but I don't really want to mess with that yet. These are only built up to 2, so at some point we can flood over those, but that's a ways away. Could start to fight these. There's a lot in here, but it is a good area to fight. So that number 1, that is over here. That would be helpful. I could tear down just one of these and try to pay attention. Paying attention is difficult. It would be really helpful if I had a place to land. You make 90. Right now, just go for this. Take this out. Start to take over yellow. So right now, I am paying attention. Oh, that starts going up here. That's kind of cool. That's very cool. So now, you need to go land up here. You need to be over here already. Is that too slow? Are we just going to instantly take over that blue? It takes a while for the blue to explode. The answer was yes. Terraform. Terrain height 3. So I own this, kind of. That went surprisingly well. How much is in here? 98. 120. So we could start to like leak into there. Hopefully without losing this. I only brought it down to terrain height 2. It's at a single spot. I think we're good. I own this. I own this. They're producing 50. We have this thing. This one. This chip can produce 5 more bombs. Neutralizer. So I could use that to neutralize this, take out this, take over this. I like that. Neutralizer. Get over here. 5 bombs. So we have a limited number. How much do you explode for? 10,800 chill game. The game has no chill. Terp. Reactor. The game has no chill. Terrain height 1. Okay. 1. I like it. 1. Perfect. So now, reactor. Relay. Perfect. We're fighting this one. Things are happening over here. Oh, I did not send this yet, but I meant to. You're gonna go against this. You're producing enough to like offset this, but now we're just gonna win and we'll get this thing and we'll get everything else. 0 creeper, let's go. Click me to remove. Click twice to remove. So you. The idea is to section this off for a while. Up to height 3 if I can. What is this up to? Height 3. I might need to send another terp. That one might be enough, but I'm not sure. Send another. Build another. Perfect. We built this reactor. Build another. Alright, take over the green. Take over this. Take over this. Take over this. Oh yeah, we can totally build these all up to 3. But it's still good to have the second terp over here. Red. Am I fighting red? A little bit. 490, 490, 490. Chill game. So you don't get this bomb back until the other one's gone. Oh, did I need to build up these walls? Almost certainly. Oops. 9 creep, 9 creep, 45 creep, 135, 225. Those are a pain. Oh, that's going to make it harder to flip 12. All right. Oh well. So next up. I am fighting this. 13.5. 81. Terraform. Start going for these. The Forge. Looks good. How's this bottom area? Ooh, 13.5. That is not bad at all. We took this out a while ago. How much is still in here? 102. Still scary, but not as scary. I would like to lower down another of these and another one. All right. Do I want to start going through here? Most likely. Yes. Yep. In order to do that, even more terps? No, just this one terp. I am fighting in 2 spots at once if I do this. Maybe I should wait. Wait until I take over. Yeah, but I'm fighting yellow over here. All I have to do is take this one. Let's give it a second. Oh, if I blocked off orange, I could come through here. If I blocked off green, I could take over green. I could take over this area. We're gonna take over these reds. It's gonna happen. So this area, we're fighting it slowly. Very, very slowly. Terraform. Terrain height 2. Terrain height 1. Terrain height 1. Oh, this thing just flipped. Still, we're gonna have like 50 built up, 60 built up. We're ready for this. They're not gonna be building up much more, and I will. Think we're good. Don't lose this. I think we're good. Looks like it. We're gonna take this. What else am I supposed to be doing? Trying to take this. Trying to take this? Yeah, we could do that. Start working on it. Ooh, breaking through. Okay. Look at that, we own things. This is my area now. So I'm gonna own the number 1, this blocker. I can unblock this. Yeah, let's do that. Click twice to remove. Mine. All right, what is the next one that I would convert? If I was going to try to convert, this one, that 490, 490, 18, 490. $900, or really it's $890. Huh. Don't know yet. Crap, and that bomb's already ready. With that bomb... I really just want to shut off some of these big ones. But then I'm turning off this whole bomb thing until I get it back. Can't land. Ooh, 445. Wait a second. Oh. What about that? Looks good. And I want to go store this. Just flip this one. Flipping that one would be super helpful to me. Terp. Didn't I? I left a terp over here. Go charge this up. There's like no space. Space. Reactor. Forge is already built and it's doing things. Things are blowing up. That was me losing a terp. I also lost this, but very briefly. Okay. This one. Come over here. So now I'm going to own the number 1. What do I do with it? We try to fight yellow someday. Not today. Someday. So if I hooked up the number 1 to yellow, that would just be bad. How are we doing up here? Not so great so far. 60. But they have a bunch built up. So if I could land a terp over here and take over a couple of these, that would be big. Eventually, I might be able to do that. Maybe even soon. We'll see. Ooh, the number 1 gate. Would not help, but at some point in the future it will. Relay. Another thing that would help... I am still listening, YouTube. Another thing that would help would be if I had another bomb type. There was another. Right up here. Ooh, 81. Wait a second. 81 I can deal with, and I own this now. So we can totally deal with that. Do I section off yellow? Probably. Terraform. Terrain height 2. Brush size 3. Take over this one. Terps. Alright, I'm gonna go park this over here for now. That terp cannot reach. Of course not. Okay. Now that can go back down anyways. And as soon as we flip this, then I can open up this. So now we're going to take over this. We're going to get this one. We're going to get this one. We're going to take over this. Do I need to section off one direction? Might as well. Hey, we're winning against yellow. Good. That is helpful. This area only has 29 point something. Terraform. Terrain height. 1. Start coming through here. Ooh. I underestimated how much there was there. We're still gonna win, but that's gonna be painful for a minute. Alright. Terraform, terrain height 1. Open all of this. Do not open the area to the reactors, but get myself some anti-creep into here. Did I already take over all of yellow? Looks like I did. Okay, open this. In order to do that, what's going on up top here? Not much. Another terp. More reactors. How's my energy production? 4.3, not very high. Okay. Ooh, I can hook up the number 1 to yellow somewhat soon. As soon as we start to win more of these. And as soon as I get this back, and as soon as I take this, once I do all of those things, then we can do the thing. All of the things. How are we doing up here? Can I send a terp up here yet? Nope. Ooh, but we're getting closer to owning this one. Ooh, this yellow. I could work with that. This is not hooked up. Right, I knew that. And I was gonna try and get it hooked up. There we go. Hook it up. So now, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 18, 18. So this area is easier, but this area is more important. This area is hooked up to another area, so let's do that area first. This one first, then we'll do this left one, then we'll do the other two. Cool. Do I need to seal off this top area? 45, 630, so yes. Unless I want to send one of the bombs to turn it off, which I could do at some point. I just don't know if it's a priority. Should have waited until we actually flipped this. Yes, I should have. But we're fighting them now. That was super questionable. Alright, we're winning down here. This one, open it up. Winning up here. Terrain height 2. Start taking this down. Now, I could probably hook up that number 1 gate. Because we have a lot of yellow stuff going on. And number 1 isn't even that scary. Could have done it a little bit sooner, but that's pretty much as early as I wanted to do it. We're winning. Okay, from that, I want to section off these reds. Red. On a scale of 300, red is scary. Okay. Let's go to height 8. I have energy. Oh, I got a question why I build them to height 9. For some reason, if you build to height 10, it just takes it right back down to 9. I'm not sure if that's still the case. That was the case? Yeah, so you can build them up to 10 temporarily, and then afterwards, it just wastes the energy. They build back down to 9. Kinda weird. Not sure what the reason for that is. And 9 is just very tall, which is helpful. All right, do I want to go take over these greens? That would be easy. White. White is scary. Green isn't that bad. So I could go through orange, take out green. Does it help? I think it does. It starts putting pressure onto white. I don't know if that's really a priority. Ooh, I could seal this off. All right, I'm going to go start putting pressure onto those. Unless I have a more important thing to do with these blockers. Could be these purples. Yeah, but I don't have a way into purple. Oh, it could be something with red. Something with red kind of makes sense. So we know a lot of that red was coming from these two. I could work on that. Hey, we're kind of making progress. Ooh, I have this. Okay, that should go into the bomb thing. 7 more bombs. This is a converter. Ooh, could I convert this 630? I have to look at what the converter looks like. Oh, plus, I'm still locked in on this bomb up here. But it's doing good things for me. I'm going to send a Terp up there, I think. See if he'll be able to land. Hopefully. Relay. And reactors. I do think, where's my forge? Ooh, we have so much in here. Range. I do want 2 in storage, 1 in efficiency, 1 in packet speed, 1 in fire rate, all of those things. So these reds. Decision time. God, I think I could take over red. Taking over red would be really nice, but I also... Let's do the easy thing first. The easy thing is moving this down here. Moving this down here. Cool. Terraform. Terrain height, 1. This one. How much is in here? 143. That is not bad. Things are blowing up. Why are things blowing up? No idea. This 630. So this converter. 7 more bombs. One of the things is this doesn't really gain me anything. Oh, I don't actually have the bomb. Right, because we still have the other bomb on there. I knew that. I knew that. This area has 359. That is a little bit scarier. Do I think it'll make it all the way back to here? No, but I might need to raise the wall around this. We'll see. No, because by the time this gets low enough for it to take it down to height 1, this will only be at 100. So I could send a converter to take this over quicker. Oh, but I would have to cancel. Oh, that's what blew up. That's totally what blew up. That Terp. Terp, go back out there. Ignore what just happened to the other one. That was a fluke. Totally not going to happen again. So we want terraform, terrain height, 3, brush size. Even just terrain height 2, but 3 would be good. All we need to do is take this over. No, that's not true, but that's the first step. Take this over. Okay, 45, 630. There's 694 built up in there. That is a big number. Number 17. I own number 2. Ooh, does that interest me? I don't think so. Number 12. Ooh, 12 interests me. Does it? Yeah, it does. Bam. Kill type. Yellow. Yellow took over number 1. So I could send this. Oh, I could send this against green. That would make sense. Would it? Kind of. Where's number 6 at? Ooh, 6 is right here. Interesting. How bad is green? Pretty bad. How bad is orange? Ooh, orange is not nearly as bad. Orange is below 150. I could actually just fight orange. How is that the case? Number 3. So orange. Ooh, accelerator is here and it doesn't have limited uses. Oh. I could just use that accelerator. So orange would be really good to take over. I think I could just win against this. How much is in here? 180. Maybe I can't. We'll see. As long as they're not flipping my things. Are we winning? Yeah, of course we're winning. I should go seal off this purple. How scary is purple? Also not that scary. The main thing is, if we can flip, like especially this one, but any of these 4, then we'll get all 4. Bam, we've done it. We've done it. Then I could go do the same with purple, really. So orange. If I uncap this, where would I send it? Against white, against red. If I send it against white, I need to block off both the white ones. Go see how it goes. Ooh, that's pretty rough. Where did I just move it? I just moved it. Midair, right there. So we take this back. See how bad this goes. That's going to go pretty poorly. Yeah, that went too poorly. All right, terraform. Brain height 2. Oh, it would probably help if I had not started to take these down. Because we're still fighting against this whole area. What are they currently at? 4. Try going to 5, but I don't think I can build those. Yeah, I can't. All right, the idea is to go send this against purple. Ooh, am I in danger? Yes, I am. Terraform. Terrain height. 2. That is not 2. 3. 3 is good. Supposed to be trying to fight this orange. In order to fight the orange, hey, we're taking over number 18. Ooh, I got this built up. 110, 110. We have 109 built up here. Terraform. Terrain height 1. Go. Terrain height 3. How much is in here? Not that much. Okay. See if we can go take over this one. We should be able to. It just might take a while because they've been building up for a while now. But I have more production. You need to come recharge. I don't think this was the best use of my bombs. Kind of a cool idea, but I did it way too early. How are we doing against orange? We're here. We're doing things. Number 6. If I flipped 6, 90, 99, the main thing is these reds. I do want to be able to wall this off. What about green? can't fight green yet. Orange. We are fighting orange, right? I could fight orange over here a bit. Okay, stop building these up. Just take that one down. Take it down to 2. Nope. Okay, these are not right. Okay, purple. Seal this off, or move the number 1 over to purple, and then I could be fighting orange from a bunch of different spots. I like that idea, except I would lose this, like, immediately. So it's not the best idea. This one, I could take this out now. Could have taken that out earlier. Kaboom. 6,300! Don't blow up any of my junk. Okay, wait. Terraform. Terrain height 1, brush size 5. Open this up. Easy game. There's no circle of power. That's where I'm supposed to build the forge. Right. Already built it. We're good. Relay. Reactor. Five reactors. All right, these are down to height 2. Do the same over here. Don't build up. Scale of 150. Orange is down to about 100. So the whole dream is that I get to move this gate away. Also, I could take this out. Would that be smart? Maybe. What height are you currently at? Currently at 3. If we lower it down to 2. Right there. Okay. Right there. Why did I build these up? By mistake. Terraform, terrain height 8. Brush size 3. That. This is not the terp that I want to be doing that. At least not yet. I could get it hooked up to relays. That would help. Relay. Will that explode? Maybe. All right. How are we doing up here? Hey, we're about to take this over. That's helpful. Once I take that over, could I take over more of these? Probably. If I start taking this out, that would be massive. So of the 2, 134, this area is way easier. That one. Terp. Perfect. 630. I produce 110. Getting this purple sealed off. How are we doing against orange? Orange is still pretty scary. I want to be able to fight orange right here. Where else is there orange? Another orange spot. Another scary orange spot. That one's not that scary. Ooh, this one has this gate for me. 135. Those are kind of scary. This one's super easy. These 135s. Do I think I live long enough to go do it? If I built these to like height 2, then probably. Terrain height 2. Brush size 3. Perfect. This one. That one. That one. That one. So we'll see how much the terps can actually reach. Here, let's build another terp. Another terp. No. Just kind of assumed I would be able to reach it with the relays. There we go. Move this over to here. So this purple one, I could send this against the 135 ones, even though I wanted to take those over. That should be enough that I can take over all the other orange ones. Go do that. And as I take them over, we'll gain more and more power. These 90s are still rough. Hey, we're taking things over up here. Good. Oh, really? I would have liked to build around that. You only have 1 life. If retaken by creeper, we'll regain 1 life. Good to know. So you do not have 1 more life. Weird. This orange. Wasn't I supposed to be trying to go up into here? Number 6. That number 6 is not actually that scary. Purple is there. Orange. Still fighting orange. Why can I not pick this up? There we go. Do not lose these. Those are 90s. Darn it. And this blue one's kind of a pain. That was not that helpful. So I needed to seal these off. Ooh, unless we can keep that one. Nope. We are going to blow this up, but that's 11,000 basically. Things are happening up here. That's good. Terraform. Terrain height 1. This one. Could probably just remove this blocker now, because I think I would own this and they probably wouldn't be able to get it back. Is that true? Could be. Double click. Bam. This is mine. So, terraform. Terrain height 6. Brush size 5. Try building around that. Brush size 3. Terrain height. So I'm going to say we'll come into this one from the middle. Looks good. Number 7. Don't worry about that yet. So the main thing, my bombs are ready again. And this is an accelerator. No, it's a converter. Can go into 6 more. I knew that. Converter. With that, I could just convert a bunch of these. Kind of appealing to me. How do I think that would go? Not super well, but kind of well. Purple. Purple is less than 300. I'll feel better once I own all of this orange, but I should be doing something with this. Do I have terps in range? Kind of. And I can increase their range. Fire rate. I'm just gonna go right here. Super big anti-creep circle. Bam. We're gonna take out this blue one. So this orange, if I own all of this, I should go send that somewhere else, but only if I'm not going to lose this. These purples, the idea was to seal off the purples, if I can. And I should maybe be able to. So hard to see with all the green text. Ooh, that went super well. That went way too well. So that was a converter. There are 6 more. Where else do I want to send them? Not sure yet. How many lives do you have? 5 lives. How much energy do you have? No energy. That is why I built these terps. Three terps. Number 7 would be against orange and purple. Orange is almost dead. Okay, we knew that was going to explode. Did that blow up my relay? Maybe. I don't know. Terraform. Terrain height. 1. This orange one. This orange one. Here, I'm just going to crack it open in a few of these different spots, and we'll see if we get to win. The idea with that is now I can move this gate somewhere else and fight orange even more. See if I should still win against this, I would think, especially if I can take over a bunch of these. Because that is just more sending in tons of anti-creep into orange if I uncap it. Right, I want to take this one back. These are 90s. So now orange is mine. I want to send this against purple. No, I kind of just want to send the number 1 against purple. I want to send it against white. We're fighting green. Ooh, I could use the converter against white. That would be so good. Alright. To do that, I do have to have these blocked off. I could kind of just say forget about green. Only kind of, but... green is not as scary as white, is it? No. But... still a little bit scary. Did I not seal this off correctly? Looks like I did not. Terraform. Shouldn't really need those purples to go that high. Alright, I would like to take over. Number 6 would be good. What else is number 6 hooked up to? Over here. These reds. I was thinking about fighting those reds, but the converter bomb. Converter is what I want to go use. This might be stupid. Let's go send this against white. There's 1,000 in there. 1,000. Okay. Bam. My area now. Things blow up instantly. My area now? My area. Good job, conversion. Fighting green. I own orange. Terraform this down. Green. That exploded back, which was a little bit scary, but not too bad. That went really well against those white ones. Okay, this one. There's only 40 in there. Sweet. This one. Super terp. Terraform. I do have the accelerator. How am I doing up top? This thing, are you already dead? Yes. And all of these are out of energy. Instead of moving them back, we could just charge them. Sounds way better. Much better. All right, all of that is hooked up. I would like this one to be on my team. These I'm going to win naturally. We own all of orange. How does purple look? Purple does not look that bad. Scale of 300. Purple looks how orange looked before. But now I have more production. How does red look? Red is still scary. But we know why red is scary. If I section off these white ones, red is not that bad. Terraform. Terrain height 9. Oh, I can't unseal these though. Oh, white is super scary. Right. I didn't consider that enough. I kind of just locked these like forever. Green. I mean, I can get rid of the blocker and put this, or the, whatever, number 1 gate. Put the blocker there instead. These are built up to 9. Okay. Go do that. Kaboom. That is rough. That white goes super quick. All right, this area. Terraform. Wait, all I'm going to do is build that right back up. Never mind. Really, I didn't even need to take that, but what I chose to do. Relay. Red. Red is one of the main colors that I want to fight. Waiting on this terp. Green. Green is another color that would be good. Ooh, getting another number 1 would be super helpful. These terps. So this gate, where do I want to send it? It would go a lot quicker if I went through here. Kind of weird. Let's do that. I'm going to have to build those right back up afterwards, but at least we're going to take all of this pretty quick. So now, terraform back, height 9. I just built way more than I needed to. Okay, let's cancel these. Cancel these. So this one needs to go where? Could I start to fight green? Probably not. But we're trying to fight purple. Let's look for things that would hurt purple. Purple is all over the place. Ooh, 240s. That would hurt purple. Let's go do that. Also, where was that other number 1? Right here. This one. Oh, I could help out this red, but that's rough. I could turn off. Ooh, we could convert or turn off some of these. Converting this 880. There's 3, no, there's 2 480s up here. This one produces 180 every half second. All right, quick pause, and when I unpause, YouTube pauses the music. Where does this number 18 go? Ooh, that's what I need for a few things. Number 5, kill type. Where's the switch? Over here. Number 3. Wonder if I could do number 3. Ooh, I totally could. Let's do that. Number 3. See how it goes. Oh, I'm fighting purple. I wanted to fight purple anyways. Now we have a reason. So if I'm fighting purple, I really want this 880 and I want this second bomb. Would this reach? Yes, it would. Let's go do it. Oh, and it would start to take out some of these crazy ones in the center, maybe. When these explode, they explode for a bunch. So that did not go over so well. Good to know. Good attempt. I'm gonna go move this to storage. This terp has no energy. Why? Because the relays are not connected. Why? Because they're not. Green would be pretty easy to fight. There are so many places I could fight it from. Number 5. That was one of the things I was trying to get. So this conversion bomb, I did take out. Ooh, you only have 1 life remaining. Wait a second. There's something I could do with that. Maybe. God, I really want to take these over. Would I be able to own the area? This 880. If I hit it dead on, it'll flip back, but I'll take out this. I should be over here with a terp. I have 1. I would like another. Just so that I'm ready to build. Quick as I can. If it would help. And it definitely would. Let's try to wall this off, this off, this off, this off. If I can keep that, that would be amazing. If I could keep, I can't even see this one. If I could keep this one, but it's going to flip back. Does it help me? Ooh, it probably would help me to wall off this. I mean, we kind of started to do something. Remaining lives 0. Remaining lives 0, but I'm guessing it gets life back. Remaining lives 2. It does not say that it gets life back. And I did kind of keep this. Wait a second. Assault with anti-creep to defeat this formidable foe. Wait a second. If I take that out, then that's the last, like, super strong enemy. Hey, we own this. I have another of these. Where's purple? Or where's red? Let's go against red. Scary area, but it's less scary now than it used to be. 470, it's way less scary. And we have this over here helping. And we've got this. Go, right in the center. Own it all. 564. What do I want to think about? Nothing. We don't have to think. This thing is going to flip back. Yeah, but I'm going to own these when it flips back. And then I can just take this one over. It only makes 84. Okay, not really, but almost. What is this one? Who knows? Number 2. Wait, I own number 2. Oh, easy game. Hooked up to orange. So this red one. Wait, but red's not even scary anymore. I think we just solved the game, basically. Cool. So, now I want to fight purple. I had another number 1. Oh, it was fighting red. We're already fighting purple a little bit. How do I fight it more? Terraform. I would like to use bombs where? In wherever there's a whole bunch of creep, like 1,000. Yeah. Where else is there 1,000? This whole area, whatever blue is super scary, white is super scary. So wherever there's blue and white. See if I regret this. Oh, if I could cap this. I feel like I can fight purple, but it is going to flip these back. You're supposed to be going... No, don't pause, my bad. You were supposed to be going against blue. And then we try and hold this, but it's against... Yeah, look at that. We're holding it. How are we doing against purple? We're winning against purple. It was perfect. So now I need to do similar against white, probably. Ooh, this is blue and white. Green. Green would be a good one to fight. Scale of 600, scale of 800, scale of 1500. All right, blue is here. God, on that scale, red and green don't even look bad. How many more converters do we have? Only a couple, I think. So, this blue and white area. It's tricky. This blue area. This blue area looks like a really good one to fight. Or this blue area. Could go do that. How are we doing against red? We're hanging in there. We're fighting it. Should I uncap some of these red and green ones? Maybe. Oh, what's number 6? Number 6. Wait, I just saw it. Right here. Let's do that. This one comes up to here. So, I don't want to send this red against it. If I can hold these blue areas, that's pretty helpful to me. What is this one? Freezer. Meh. Okay. I should have already opened up a bunch of this. Let's do that now. Open up like all of this. Number 4. This one, open it. 245. That is a big number. This red. This green. Green still scares me more than it should. Number 5. The controller is right here. Flip that. Purples. Open purples. Open purples. Number 10. The controller for number 10 is over here somewhere. Right there. This red one would be good to take over. So I would like more terps up here, please. See if we can get across the gap. Terraform this one down to 1. Relays. These still aren't connected up, but they're getting close-ish. All right, for them to connect up. Ooh, I could go around this way. That's a thing I could do. It's a super long path, but connected is connected. Oh, except it's not going to connect, but it's closer. Could make terps up here. Terp, 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 terp. All right. I would like to open this yellow. Against which? Probably against a bunch of these. Terraform. Open it this way. Open it this way. Open it this way. We'll go against green fairly quick. Energy is actually a problem. To deal with energy, I built in all of these circles of power. Ooh, how's white doing? White is interesting. Green. Start taking some of these down. But again, power's a problem. If power is a problem. None of those are connecting up. Give me a relay. There we go. Okay, 13.4, still not much energy. Where's number 17? 17 is all over the place. We are fighting red. Good. Terraform. Take this down. Where is number 8? You still make 490. Number 8 is all the way over here. Where's number 9? Ooh, number 9 is right here. Let's flip 9. Kill type. Right, I still have conversion bomb? No, missing a chip. So we could do 7 more converters, which I do like. We can turn them off, or I can get, was it an accelerator? I feel like it was. Converter. For the most part, the enemy doesn't produce much. They just have a lot built up, except for this one. But that's one emitter. Nobody cares. I don't care. I would like to take over a lot of this area, though. I want to take over these deep areas. So for that, I do want the converter. Okay, converter. 7 of those. Bomb is ready in 3 seconds. 1 second. You're supposed to go up here somewhere. Looks good to me. I'm gonna go move that. Maybe that hurts me for a little bit, but we're getting to fight blue in multiple spots. Blue is still scary, but it's no longer scary on a scale of 1500. It's scary on a scale of 600 now. Control, Shift, H. We do have to worry about these 2 white ones. How much is up here? 560. I could send a bomb up against that. Kaboom. Ready in 3 seconds. This area. If I take out most of that, then I think we're pretty good. Control Shift H. So green. Green is still a pain. Now we're on the scale of 300. Blue is still bad on a scale of 300. Green is not. We're going to start opening up green. Open green, open green, open orange. Green, 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 open them all. Which will cause me to run out of energy. Maybe I'll lose some emitters for a second, but then I should get them right back. Main thing. Oh, I meant to take you forever ago. My bad. I could have had 2 bombs. Main thing is that we're going to be fighting green in a bunch of these spots. There goes my energy. I knew it was going to happen. Hey, there goes green. Good. This one. This one. So next up, blue. But I've already won against blue. So you're a freezer. This one, converter. Are there any bad areas still left to convert? Yeah, we could just go against that corner again. Corner. All right. Number 17. I should own most of these gates by now. Number 8. Number 10. Number 1. I just want to open everything. Number 11. 11. There aren't really any enemy ones that still scare me. So all we're trying to do is get to them as quick as possible. I own all of the colors. Anything down here? Nope. Is that even gonna make it in time? Yeah, it will. Ooh, but is it gonna flip back? Control Shift H. No, we have 17 seconds. $56 minutes, 41.8 seconds. Under an hour. I'll take it. Submit score. This week, Nub played, SA played, Roll K, and Sophie played. Very cool. And all time, if we look at 5641.8, 50, oh no, not even in the top 250. Nope. Continue. That's all right. I liked that map. There weren't any of the red ones to worry about. If I would have taken out these super ones sooner, it's kind of interesting having these teal ones. I feel like one of the big problems I had was setting up this blocker way too early before my teal one could really fight these. But yeah, definitely could have done that way quicker. Tomorrow, 2 hours and 21 minutes, Jubilee 90th CSM. That is the plan. But for now, that is gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.